Your heavy-duty diesel truck is your workhorse, but today it is completely gutless on the hills, and to make matters worse, it absolutely refuses to perform a manual particulate filter regeneration. Hooking up your scan tool and finding a code P0474 means you are dealing with an erratic or intermittent signal coming from the exhaust pressure sensor A circuit. Whether you are driving a Ford 6.0-liter, a Cummins 6.7, or even a smaller EcoBoost gas engine, modern variable nozzle turbochargers absolutely rely on accurate exhaust back pressure readings to function properly. The engine computer constantly compares the reading from this exhaust pressure sensor against the intake manifold pressure and the outside ambient air pressure to perfectly adjust the turbocharger vanes and control the exhaust gas recirculation system. When the computer sees the exhaust pressure signal randomly spiking, dropping out, or acting erratically compared to the other sensors, it throws this code to protect the turbo and the emissions system. If you ignore this, the soot will quickly build up, your particulate filter will clog, and you could end up with a truck that cranks but absolutely refuses to start. Before you blame the sensor or the expensive engine computer, you need to understand that the most common cause is purely mechanical. This sensor connects to the hot exhaust manifold via a small metal tube. Over thousands of miles, that tiny tube becomes completely packed with rock-hard carbon and soot, exactly like a major artery clogged with cholesterol. The pressure pulses can no longer reach the sensor smoothly, causing the erratic readings. Your first diagnostic step is to physically remove that metal tube and try to blow through it. If it is plugged solid, run a thick wire or a speedometer cable through it with some strong solvent to punch out the carbon blockages. If the tube is perfectly clear, then you have to inspect the wiring harness for chafing, melted plastic, or loose terminals that might be vibrating over bumps and causing an intermittent electrical open circuit. Grab some electrical contact cleaner, 91% rubbing alcohol, and a small brush to clean any dirty connections. Finally, use a digital volt-ohm meter to ensure the sensor is receiving its crisp 5-volt reference signal and a solid ground, because a fluctuating power supply will definitely mimic a failing sensor and keep your truck in the slow lane.